Hello, my name is Emma, and today I have like a gajillion things to talk about, so we're just gonna like jump right into this video. As you can see by the title of this video, I'm covering a lot of topics in today's video, and I'm gonna try and go through everything fairly quickly, so if there's something specific you came here for, there are little timestamps in the description of this video if you wanted to watch something specific and ignore the rest, who knows. The first thing I want to talk about today is signed pre-orders. If you have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I work very closely with Books of Wonder, which is my favorite bookstore in New York City, to bring to you guys some really special pre-orders for signed books. As we are coming up to 2017, we have a lot of really awesome book releases that are coming out, and I have two that you guys can order through Books of Wonder to get signed and personalized. So the first book this offer applies to is Wayfarer by Alexandra Bracken, the sequel to Passenger. If you are a big fan of Alexandra Bracken, like myself, you can pre-order Wayfarer through booksofwonder.com, and it will be signed and personalized in your name by Alex herself. Wayfarer hit shelves on January 3rd of 2017, so make sure you pre-order your copy beforehand so you can get it after the release. And the second book this offer applies to is History's All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. I am currently reading it. It is fantabulous. I hope all of you decide to pick it up and you can actually have it signed and personalized by Adam through Books of Wonder. And History's All You Left Me comes out on January 10th of 2017. Both links to where you can claim this offer are going to be in the description of this video. Books of Wonder does ship internationally, so it's not restricted to US only. If you're a big fan of either Alex or Adam, which you should be because their books are wonderful, you can totally take advantage. And if you use the code EMMMA at checkout, you'll receive 10% off your pre-order, so you get the book for a discount, you get it signed and personalized, which is just so cool. If you have any further questions on that, you can definitely get in contact with Books of Wonder, which I have left some resources below. But let's move on to my second order of business, which is kind of related to what I just talked about. It of course has to do with History's All You Left Me. Now, I love Adam Silvera. I have an interview with Adam Silvera on my channel, and if you'd like to check that out, I will leave it in the link below. I have more things coming out with Adam in the next coming months, but I have an even more exciting offer for you guys. As I just discussed the pre-order option to get it signed by Adam Silvera through Books of Wonder, Adam is hosting an amazing sweepstakes giveaway for all of these pre-orders. All of these specific details for this giveaway and how you can enter and whatnot are going to be linked in the description of this video. Adam has a video on it, and you can also visit historiesallyouleft.me.com. All you have to do is pre-order History's All You Left Me, send proof of your pre-order to preorders@sohopress.com, and then you are entered in this giveaway. While we believe anyone who pre-orders History and sends in proof of their receipt is going to receive something special from Adam, you also have the option of winning the grand prize, which is a trip to New York City. If you missed the announcement, I'm going to be helping host Adam's launch event for History's All You Left Me on Monday, January 16th at 6 p.m. at Books of Wonder, and I'm also going to be co-hosting it with Michael Booklion. While I am extremely excited about this event myself, you have the opportunity to attend it as well. Soho Teen is going to be flying out one person and their guest who pre-order History's All You Left Me to a day in the city with Adam and to attend the event. To be entered in the grand prize, you have to pre-order it before January 4th, and like I said, all of that information is going to be in the description of this video, but I did just want to tell you guys about it because I think it is such a wonderful opportunity from Soho Press and Adam, and I am just really excited for this book. I'm excited for the event, and I'm excited for one of you to win that giveaway. So I think that wraps up virtually everything but the wrap-up that I'm going to be doing in this video. So now we're going to be talking about all of the books I read in this past November. So in November, I happened to read 9 books. That doesn't happen a lot for me. I normally listen to 2 audiobooks and read about 3 physical books, but I listened to 5 audiobooks and read 4 physical books. So I'm gonna try and go through this quickly because I have so many books to talk about, but I had a really wonderful reading month in November. So the 5 audiobooks that I listened to in the month of November were 5 of the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. I listened to Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and The Deathly Hallows. I have no idea how I managed to listen to all 5 of these gigantic books in November, but I did, and I loved it, and of course all of them got 5 out of 5 stars. This was around my 16th time reading Harry Potter. I've lost count at this point because I reread them so often, but I had the absolute best time reading them. Honestly, the second I finished Deathly Hallows, I just wanted to start all over again because it was such a wonderful experience. Once again, Harry Potter never fails to give me something new out of every single reread. I am reading it and I'm like, wow, I never picked up on on that before, and I don't understand how I could read a book 16 times and not pick up on something, but I did, and it just made for a really, really wonderful reading experience. I'm so happy I reread them. I realized I reread them like the month before Harry Xmas to You started, which was bad planning on my part, but I had just having them so fresh in my mind, and I just absolutely loved having the chance to read Harry Potter again this year. So the first book I physically read in the month of November was A List of Cages by Robin Rowe. I have a very long, full, spoiler-free review on A List of Cages that was kindly sponsored by Disney Hyperion that I was just so glad I had the opportunity to gush about how much I love this book, so I would really, really recommend going to check out that review. I also have a really special giveaway going on until December 24th for a copy of A List of Cages, and all of that information is going to be in that review. I adored A List of Cages. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. If you didn't know, it basically follows these two boys, one named Adam, who is a senior in high school, and Julian, who is a freshman. Now, Adam and Julian are actually past foster brothers. Julian used to live with Adam's family, but he was taken away, and they've kind of spent about 5 years apart at this point. For his final senior elective, Adam has become the school psychologist assistant, where he's given the task of kind of hunting down this freshman who keeps avoiding their appointments, and that freshman happens to be Julian. And so this book is all about Adam and Julian kind of rekindling that friendship, relationship, brothership that they had a few years ago. There have been things that have changed over those 5 years, and it's about them both coming to terms with it and the after effects of those events. It's a book about friendship and kindness and heartache, and it was so amazing. I can't even put into words how much I loved this book. I also have a Goodreads review that is like way more eloquent than this one. My full review where I am just like almost crying, that Goodreads review is also spoiler free, so I'll leave that below. But this book comes out January 10th of 2017, and I would highly recommend it. Please, please, please pick this book up. It was so fantastic. I need to see more people giving it the hype it deserves. I am just really, really excited for this release, and I hope you all love it. The next book I read in the month of November is The Way Back to You by Michelle Andriani and Mindy Scott. Now, I have been raving about this book for a really long time despite only just picking it up. I got it back in 2015, and I was really, really excited to read it. It is all about this girl named Cloudy and this boy named Kyle who have recently lost a loved one in their life named Ashlyn. Ashlyn died in a tragic accident, but she was an organ donor, so there are a few parts of her floating around the country. And so even though Cloudy and Kyle don't have the best relationship, they go out on this road trip to meet the recipients of Ashlyn's organs and kind of get closure on her death, because it was Kyle's girlfriend and Cloudy's best friend, and they're just not in the place they want to be with accepting Ashlyn's death. I thought it was going to be this amazing novel about friendship and grief, but it really fell flat for me, and I ended up giving it like 2 or 2.5 stars. The romance in this book was so unnecessary and completely overtook everything I wanted this book to be. It definitely had its high points, but it completely went against everything I wanted from this book, every expectations I had, which of course is my problem for hyping it up so much in my head, but it really was not for me. This is another book that I have a super extensive spoiler-free review on, so I will link that Goodreads review in the description of this video if you want to know specifically what more I am talking about. Overall, I was really unsatisfied with the romance in this story. I wish they had totally trashed it and focused more on the actual recipients and the meeting and this road trip and whatnot, because I felt like this had so much potential to be a fantastic novel, but it just really wasn't the book for me. The next book I read in the month of November is The Girls by Emma Cline, another book that I have been raving about for quite some time, but I only recently picked it up. This is a book about 14-year-old Evie, who is living in Northern California at the end of the 1960s, who kind of finds herself in this cult-like ranch lifestyle focused on a musician named Russell. It has a heavy influence from the Manson family, which is a topic that is of great interest to me. So as soon as there was like a fictional retelling, I knew I had to pick it up. I ended up giving The Girls a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really, really enjoyed it and could not put it down. I have a full review that's mostly spoiler-free that I'm going to be posting very, very soon, but I really, really enjoyed this book because it was so unlike anything I have really read before. The writing is super unique and distinctive, and although it's not something I'm used to, I had such a great time experiencing it. It's also a character-based novel. The plot is probably one of the weaker points of the book, but I'm not normally a character-based reader, and I ended up loving it. It was really cool to compare all of this knowledge I've gained for more than half a decade of researching the Manson family to this story that is inspired by it. It was a really, really cool reading experience, and I'm so happy I read it. Be sure to keep an eye out for that review because I am just really, really excited to talk more in depth about The Girls, and I would totally recommend you guys pick it up. And then the final book book that I read in the month of November was Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I finally did it. I read Gone Girl. It has been quite some time in the making, but I finally got to it. I ended up giving Gone Girl 5 out of 5 stars. It really does stand true that the adult psychological thriller mystery, that sort of genre is just really what I'm into reading at the moment, and Gone Girl was like the perfect fit for me. Oh my gosh, this book was just like a whirlwind of emotions. I started out believing one person and then immediately I'm on the other side and then I'm kind of on like in the middle. It was a total mindfuck and it was so much fun to read. Originally I was afraid I wasn't going to enjoy this book as much because the writing is so dense. Like, this book took me a really long time to read. It's like 400 pages and the text is fairly small, but it's really compact. I ended up getting used to it. I feel like with adult books, I'm so used to young adult writing that it takes me a while to get into them because they are so much more mature and developed, but I really loved it. The plot is super crazy. The experience of reading such intense, unreliable narrators was one I am not going to forget anytime soon. I am 100% going to be picking up more from Gillian Flynn in the future, as well as books that are similar to Gone Girl, so I'm always looking for recommendations. Reading Gone Girl for me was like a drug addict getting their fix. Like, it fulfilled everything I wanted to and more, and it just made me want more of these thrillers and mysteries and unreliable narrators and just books that are going to really make me think and reflect. Oh my goodness, I loved Gone Girl so much. I am so happy I finally picked it up, and I just cannot wait to see what this genre holds for me in the future. So that is really it for this video on signed pre-orders, giveaways, and my November wrap-up. Let me know in the comments of this video if you're going to take advantage of either of those signed pre-orders, whether it's for Wayfarer by Alexandra Rackett or History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. If you are going to pre-order History Is All You Left Me, which you really should because it is so good, let me know if you're going to try and enter that giveaway or the sweepstakes or just anything to get a prize from Adam. And as always, let me know what your favorite read of November was. That is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon for a new video. Bye!